Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. So I feel amazed when I see Atiku and Elrufai claiming like they are sent. I'm calling the northern youths to open their eyes. All the suffering we are passing through today, Atiku and Elrufai dug the grave. Where are the companies that lost under your government? All in the name of what? Privatization. You are the chairman of privatization. Elrufai is the secretary. So today we cannot even boast of a company that will say this is Nigerian company. You sold them. You sold them all. Kun say da shi, kun nuna mana cewa an mai da shi an yanka su abubuwa ci gaba. Yau ina suke, where are they? Even one, no one. And you are claiming to be a saint. How can you govern a government that under your own administration, no any company that is left for the country so that the country can generate revenue through them? All you know is giving it to family and friends. How many companies? More than 600 companies. Today we can't claim anyone. Matters and Arewa, I'm sending this message to you people. You should be wise. Wise. We saw this during good luck. We know what happened during good luck. When we talk about, we say northern mafias. They are our problem. Our problem are our regional politicians. Both our local and our federal politicians. If we want to wise up, let's wise up. Let's fight home before going to the top. We can't say we want to keep fighting the president at the top and leaving the home untouched.
Atiku Abubakar is a distraction. Atiku will continue to be a distraction. ADC, you will lose the presidency if Peter Obi is not on the ballot. If the ticket is not given to Peter Obi, even Atiku cannot even be a vice to Peter Obi. Never. Obi will still lose it if Atiku is a vice. Instead, you make una carry Kwakwanso to be a running mate for Peter Obi. That is the only way we are going to win the presidency. I see no reason why Atiku they contest at his age. You understand? I see no reason why Atiku go still say I want to become a president in Nigeria as his age. Make Atiku go face the generator business. I've told you before. Most of you in the north, you are problematic people. You will be problematic people. Instead of you to start solving your region insecurity where una cause for una states, communities, villages, instead of you leaders, elders for the north, old men to start solving it out, una still want fight for presidency. None of you even care about what is the happen for inside Nigeria. You only care about your election, the next election. That is why you are useless in this country. All the politicians, they very, very useless. Not the shame. You understand? Because what you people think of is just the next election. You are strategizing how you want to win the election. Anyway, ADC, you will lose this presidency if Peter Obi is not on the ballot. If the ticket is not given to Peter Obi.
Middle Belt Forum as a whole, they don't come outside to say, if now want make we work with you now for 2027 election, and you can't associate yourself to Fulani man, you no go get our support. So for you to get our support, you need to deassociate yourself from Fulani, especially Atiku and Elrufai. Say if you no do all of that, say una no go get our support. Say they among the reason why Northernant they impose Arewa on top Middle Belt. Say but now our mumu don't do, our eyes don't open. We are not Arewa nor Northernant. So if you want make we support you as Middle Belter, you need to deassociate yourself from Elrufai and Atiku. Now as a Middle Belter, you no work with Elrufai and Atiku just because they be Fulani. That is to say, definitely, una go work with President Tinubu because he's not a Fulani man. Now the question is, what is the difference between President Tinubu and these two people who I just mentioned? Because even if these two people no support President Tinubu due to their own selfish interests, President Tinubu, to me, is still working for the Fulanis. If you do not work with these two people and you do not call Tinubu among the people you did not want to work with in 2027 election, definitely many of them go still work for Tinubu. And if you work for Tinubu, you are still working with Fulani people unknowingly to you. because President Tinubu no care about us ever since he become a president. What has he done to middle belt? In his own very words, they kpai 500 plus people in just one night, which media reduced to 200 plus. Instead of him coming to sympathize with us Benue people, what did he do? He used that means in campaigning for him 2027 election. If President Tinubu really care about middle belt, he suppose bring justice to us middle belt. Wetin he do? He downplay the whole situation to favor Fulani. So don't be deceived. Both Elrufai Atiku, Tinubu, Obi, none of them middle belt should work with coming election, because all of them, they are out there for their selfish interests. I know some of una wey like Peter Obi fit talk say no, Peter Obi dey different. If the country no dey okay, if you go bring anybody come rule Nigeria, e can never rule Nigeria well until those strong cabals for northern part of Nigeria, una need to contain them before Nigeria go get himself. But as long as say they still get power, nobody can rule Nigeria well. So the best thing for us middle belt is to be agitating for division, and is to align with the people at least where they fear from the northern, which are the south. So middle belt forum, you advising the middle belt not to work with Atiku or Elrufai because they are Fulani. That means automatically Tinubu go just win, and anything wey make Tinubu win, e just be like say we still dey support Fulani, because both President Tinubu, Atiku, Elrufai, they work for one particular people, which is Fulani. So if truly una don already wake up, there are important things we need to be doing by now. Deassociate yourself from Arewa 1, deassociate yourself from Northern 2, agitate for division of Nigeria 3, and don't even think of election, coming election 4. Those are the things we should be thinking for now.
Atiku Waziri Abubakar. Your Excellency, sir, today it is so visible to the blind, so audible to the deaf, and even the dumb can speak loudly about it, what Nigerians and Nigeria is going through. It is also a very known fact what Nigerians are clamoring for today, a good leader, not just a leader. And that millions of Nigerians, both within and outside the shores of this country, are seen in the person of Peter Obi. Your Excellency, sir, we want to beg you that at this point, you can become a kingmaker. Sir, it is possible. As Nigerians, we want to beg you, sir, that please, for the sake of Nigerians, your presidential ambition, please, sir, we beg of you, Nigerians, today, that the only way we can get out of this mess, that decision solely rely and lies with you and within you. Sir, you know the truth. You know the facts. You know that if today, sir, you can sacrifice your personal ambition for Nigerians and say the ticket of the ADC, you will hand over to Peter Obi and Kwankwaso. If you hold these two people hand, raise them, then Nigerians will celebrate and worship you. Sir, we beg you. Now only beg, we feel beg you, sir. I beg, do Nigerians this favor. You are not a push aside politician, we know. But at this point, there is a cry for all. One cry when Nigerians, they cry, is seeing something new, something different. A Peter Obi and Kwankwaso, Atiku Abubakar, the Waziri Adamawa, now only you fit deliver this ticket to Nigerians. Now only you fit make this sacrifice for Nigerians. Yes, you want to become president. Yes, it's your ambition, now your dream to become president. But I can tell you, sir, like I said, and I will continue to say, time and chance happen to everything. and that time and chance don't happen to you, sir, that time don't pass. And like I continue to say on this platform, now where be politicians? Now do the north and the south. If it is north for 8 years, it comes south for 8 years. That zoning arrangement now una do. We are not politicians. Now una agree. And in all fairness, we also think that is how it should be. Rotation. We think that is how it should be. But then in the 2023 general election, against all odds, sir, one of the most, intense political fight and problems where we see for Nigeria and we see for Nigeria today was you picking the PDP ticket in 2023. When you clearly know, say Buhari just come out. When you clearly know, say there was no way that ticket was supposed to go back to the north based on your zoning arrangements, where you be part of people when do. Because Buhari just finished 8 years. But no, sir, you went ahead and picked the ticket. And that was what led to Wike's disagreement and continuous fight in the PDP today. And then, a sponsor, and then a betrayer, and then an ally, and then a supporter from the South in the person of my former governor, Ifeanyi Okowa, now came to bear, made himself available as your running mate. And today, Okowa, the APC, now they shout my party. The same Okowa will get cases for EFCC of Delta State money. When you misappropriate, for English they go say misappropriate, for Pidgin they go say you thief. You dare APC today, you dey shout your political party. Your party, you are calling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Today, your leader, Okowa, what a shame. If we trace the history of the problem what we get for politics today for Nigeria, Okowa, you dey inside. The people where cause the problem where we dey for this country today. You dey inside. Because the news everywhere be saying that you fund that election, and you bring money. And with the things what we dey see online for the misappropriation, the stealing of the money for Delta State, with your cases where the EFCC, and not get choice not to believe. And then the party where you fund, where you betray the whole of the South to run under Atiku, even where you know, said the ticket for presidency was supposed to be zoned to the South. And Wike was doing everything, making noise, sustaining PDP for years. But no, you betrayed because you wanted to become the vice president. And so all of this problem, all encompassing, because we cannot also look for solution without tracing the root of the problem. And today we are facing another election year. The former vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Waziri Atiku Abubakar, please, we beg of you not to make this mistake anymore. Let the South do their 8 years. And after Peter Obi do the 4 years, we go join those where go tell and say, no, now 4 years, make it go back to the north. We go do one, we not the take side. What is good is good. What is wrong is wrong. We beg you at this point, Waziri Atiku Abubakar, please let go of this ticket in all fairness and for the sake of justice and truth to your leadership quality. Please, I beg of you. Nigerians beg of you. Do this for us. Atiku, we beg you with everything you believe in. As a father, as an elder brother, as an uncle, as a Nigerian, we beg of you to become a statesman. Do this and Nigerians will forever respect and celebrate you. Relinquish this ticket to Peter Obi Kwankwaso. Leave the rest work for Nigerians and see what will happen. And you will never regret the celebration we will give you for your life. You will never regret it. Your name in the history of Nigerians' freedom will never be forgotten. Atiku, we beg you, please do not forsake us. We beg you, please, Atiku, do not disappoint us. Do not disgrace us. Do not join those who will continue to frustrate us. But if you so choose to continue, then and only then I go believe, say now you be the joker card for APC and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Peace and love, Atiku. Nigerians await your decision in the next few weeks.
There is a news circulating online that His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has stepped down for Senator Rabi Musa Kwankwaso for 2027 presidential election. That news is a fake news, a perpetual fake news orchestrated by the enemies of Nigeria and good governance. Here is the question. Why is it that we always see news that, oh, Atiku has stepped down for this person, Atiku has stepped down for that other person? What can't we see news that, oh, this person stepped down for Atiku Abubakar, that person stepped down for Atiku Abubakar? Is it always Atiku Abubakar that stepped down for any other person? If you are dreaming as a member of APC or a faction of ADC, and you are dreaming that, oh, Atiku is going to step down for somebody going to 2027 election, you are an enemy of good governance. And that your dream will not come to true. Who will Atiku step down for? In Nigeria today, are you trying to tell me that there is somebody who is more competent, more prepared, more experienced to take Nigeria out of the mess which APC has brought us to? You must be a criminal element to wish Atiku Abubakar to step down for somebody. Who would that person step down for? If there is anybody that deserves to be stepping down for, it is Atiku Abubakar. We are urging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and any other presidential candidate in Nigeria today, they should step down and collectively support Atiku Abubakar to redeem this country. You understand? And if you're a member of ADC wishing somebody to step down for anybody, you're a criminal element. This is democracy. Everybody have the right to exercise their rights. Test your inner ability. Test the inner democracy. You understand? So if you are wishing that Atiku is going to step down for somebody, wake up for that your dream. And you must be enemies of good governance. You understand? So I just come to clear the air that Atiku Abubakar did not step down for anybody. He is more prepared to contest, to challenge anybody that is contesting with him internally or externally. 2027 election, it is Atiku Abubakar time. Yeah?
Hi, welcome back. My insult goes to the first guy who spoke here because he didn't talk like a human. If he knows what this person has committed before, he will not be speaking for Atiku. Although before I move on to our main topic or our talk of the day, I would like to thank those of you who understand how these politicians and many of you guys has just been using us and come out to speak on every Nigerian's behalf. You see, Atiku of a man is not someone who should be coming out because he's supposed to know shame and he does not have any shame. If he knows shame, he will not even come out, because when he was a deputy president of this nation, he was part of the problem that the north and the middle belt is having right from that time till now. He was part of the people who made us to be suffering when it comes to electricity. There was a time some rumors were flying up that some persons were saying that the money that was given to him for electricity, he used it for himself and his family. And that kind of person has seen himself as a saint to the face of the Gen Z of today. If you, the Gen Z, don't know what this man has done before, you should ask people who were aware of what he has done before, because these same persons who is there criticizing what Bola Tinubu and many other guys has been doing is the same reason why Bola Tinubu and many other guys are there. Elrufai is even the worst, because he was here flying, kicking against Obi when he was supporting Tinubu. For you Nigerians to know that, okay, nobody is even a saint. Just that nobody has tried Peter Obi. That is why everybody is just trying to say that, okay, let them just test him first. If not, no one believe in all these guys, because they will be doing well. Like, they might be doing well now, and once they get into power, they just turn to another thing. That is what they've been doing. So for that, everybody now is supposed to know how these guys have just been using our head and all of that. So every one of you now should know that there is no saint politically. No one is a saint, because even Tinubu and many other guys were seen as saint before, and now see what they've turned to, and see what they've turned us to. You know that you cannot even use the record of what person has done when he governor to, give him an appointment to be your president, because to be governor or to rule the state as governor is an easy something to me. And it is because of the reason why this man ruled this other state as governor, I mean Lagos State, that he was given the chance to rule Nigeria as a whole. Now see the way he's fading Nigeria, both in the security and many other things. Inflation and every other thing is going up, and many other thing is happening, and this guy is not even saying anything. The other time that something happened in Jos, he went there, the only thing he was complaining about was something like electricity, so he had to go back on that same day because of lack of electricity and many other things. And he's the president of this nation. If things can be like that, and a president of this nation can say that because of lack of electricity he will not be able to stay for some time, that is to tell you that him himself is not capable of doing anything, because him as a president should know that the people have just lack of electricity, and he should provide it for them. If he was a good person, so he would have provided the thing before he left the other time, but he didn't do anything. He just left. They just did that, and people who lost their people to the hands of these guys, he only shake them and just left. Do you think that the handshake that he was just exchanging with them will provide their people who they've lost back to them? It is impossible. So you hearing this should not see anybody as a saint, because all we've just been facing today is as a result of what Atiku, Abubakar and Elrufai have done. So you should know what you should be doing. Thank everyone and be at alert in all this. Thank you.